Things have suddenly taken a very ugly turn for Donald Trump's, I guess, former lawyer, Rudy Giuliani. Rudy Giuliani's apartment and office have been raided by federal investigators as part of an investigation into possible crimes committed by Rudy Giuliani. This is an absolute blockbuster situation for a number of reasons, but understand that Rudy is being investigated for possible crimes committed while working as the personal lawyer for a sitting president of the United States. There is a ton we don't yet know about what's going on, but we are slowly learning it. The New York Times has a very good report. What we know is that search warrants were executed at both Rudy's home and office. Investigators seized what are being reported as multiple laptops and mobile phones. This took place yesterday morning at 6 a.m. That's relevant. If you come in at 6 a.m. at both the home and office simultaneously, I asked on Twitter, actually, is the execution of the Rudy search warrant at 6 a.m. relevant? If you do it that way, is it a sign you're worried he'll try to destroy evidence if you come in calmly or schedule it? And indeed, former FBI agent Asha Rangappa responded to me that, quote, most searches happen early in the morning. Primarily, there is simply a greater likelihood that the subject will be home. As you note, it will also be less likely to be observed with time to destroy evidence, etc. And in the case of dangerous individuals, it's safer for agents. Now, of course, Rudy's lawyer and Rudy himself are saying this is outrageous. This is not necessary, certainly not at 6 a.m. He's being treated like a criminal. This is a 76-year-old man. Rudy Giuliani's lawyer, Robert Costello. Remember, MAGA means making attorneys get attorneys. Trump's lawyer's lawyer, Robert Costello, put out a statement saying, quote, what they did today was legal thuggery. Why would anyone do this to anyone? Why would you do this to anyone, let alone someone who was the Associate Attorney General, United States Attorney, the mayor of New York City, and the personal lawyer to the 45th president of the United States? That'll be evaluated if feds acted inappropriately with the raid or doing it at 6 a.m. or whatever. It'll be determined. But in the meantime, a real practical question is, do we really think evidence is still around? And what I mean is these guys have had more than a year to destroy it all. Haven't they almost certainly done it? Or at least tried? It is true that the FBI has a way of recovering things you think you've deleted. But the point is, Rudy knows he's been at least a possible target for a while. One other takeaway. They are starting to claim on the right that this is a Biden-directed political hit job. We have no reason to believe that that's the case, but we actually have reason to believe it's not. And the New York Times reported that investigators were looking for a search warrant to do this and get Rudy's mobile devices and such while Trump was still president. But political appointees of Donald Trump to the Justice Department blocked it. So this actually predates Joe Biden. They were investigating this during Trump, and they weren't able to do the search warrant because Trump appointees blocked it. So it is that obstruction, not Joe Biden, which has led to this taking place in April rather than when Donald Trump was still president of the United States. Truly stunning stuff. How far will this go as a problem for Rudy? We don't know, but it's not looking very good. Later on in the show, we'll hear from Rudy's son and his reaction to this, and we'll have continued coverage of this on the David Pakman Show Instagram page. Make sure you are following us there at David Pakman Show. Follow me on Instagram at david.pakman. One of our sponsors today is Sheath Underwear. The weather is warming up, and as many of us know, that can be associated with sticking, rubbing, chafing with traditional underwear. Sheath Underwear creates boxer briefs that solve it all. Sheath Underwear was developed by a U.S. soldier who spent time deployed in the desert. He was looking for a way to be more comfortable, and he designed something that's great even just for everyday use. Sheath boxer briefs have multiple ergonomic compartments in front to prevent skin-on-skin contact, keeping everything separate, cool, dry, and comfortable. So Sheath Underwear will prevent the sweatiness and the chafing and the readjusting. And Sheath Underwear is giving the David Pakman Show audience 20% off when you go to sheathunderwear.com/Pakman and use the promo code Pakman. My experience with Sheath Underwear has been great. Yours will be as well if you give it a try. The link is right underneath this video. Don't forget to use that promo code Pakman for 20% off.